Hey guys, sorry about the weird camera angle. This is a different camera. Hopefully everything turns out okay. This is a more advanced first aid bag. This will be good for the car or the home. This isn't obviously something you're going to want to pack around anywhere. I'm going to go over what I've got. It's not done yet. There's more stuff coming for it sometime eventually when I can afford it. First thing on the outside is I've got a light. The tank's still in so the battery doesn't run dead. This way, as well as this little light here, you can slide it up and run it around and leave it on the edge. That way, even with the light on, you can still find a bag in a darkened area. Let's do a side pocket. And this isn't completely organized yet, it's just kind of organized. We'll slide this over here, we'll do the first part. This is something I won off of another channel. It's a seatbelt cutter. It's got a lot of nice grip to it so you can actually get in and do what you got to do. And I also have a little sawing multi-tool at this side, just because it fits there. Other than that, there's no real particular reason for it. And I don't want to go back in. I'll get it, there I got it. Sort of. But that's that. An assortment of markers and Sharpies for making notes, whatever you need. A couple different scissors. A couple different flashlights. This I've had since I worked at the casino. It's nice and small. You can actually take the cover off and get more of a beam, or you can extend it out a little bit and have a really focused beam. I mean, it's really tiny. And then of course you got the standard medical one with the dilation gauge. A couple triangular bandages. Rudimentary rain pouch, or no, that's another triangle bandage. Where's my tarp or pouch? It's in here somewhere. See, I told you I wasn't organized. And of course we have Mirthlite. We have liquid bandage. And we have everybody's favorite, oh God, don't use it on me, iodine. And the last thing on this side is a little something odd for some people, but this is a minor U.S. instrument or U.S. military surgical kit. It has scissors of itself, it's got a scalpel, it's got tweezers, it's got forceps, it's got some thread and a needle, as well as alcohol pads. That was just something I figured I'd add just in case. You never know, right? I don't know if I can get it closed again. This is not something that everybody needs. Do I know how to use a surgical kit? No. But if I come on something like an accident and you know I'm the first one there and an EMT or somebody shows up that doesn't have a bag because he's on his way home or something and just responds, I've got stuff here that he can, start triaging the patients. Not saying he's got to do surgery, but he can do, whatever's needed. That's it for that bag, or side. Other side pouch. Yes, I'm going fast. This camera I was told does not last long. This is as my other one. First off, rain poncho, cheapy. Just to keep rain off the patient. For winter use, a couple hot hands, or warm hands. Just some regular ointments. You got Bactracin and lidocaine. Excuse me. Got a couple survival blankets to help keep the patients warm. Standard Q-tips. And some anti-diarrheal tablets. That takes care of that pouch. Now let's get into this middle one, which is where all the fun is. Up here in front, let's see, we got just odds and ends of stuff up here in the front. We've got some Tiger Balm, which is just my thing. Some super glue, lens wipes, just in case you have glasses and you get something splattered on it. Hopefully it's not bio of any sort. Fingernail clippers, pair of metal tweezers. Metal tweezers are far superior than plastic. A compass, just because it fits in the bag, and a whistle, just because it fits in the bag. And I had an extra pocket here, I just filled it. This side is nothing but gloves. This is all gloves in here, two different sizes, large and medium. And in the center, I have one bandage. I have second piece bandage. Kind of stack back here. I have some of this type of medical gauze tape thing. Sticks to itself, which is handy. Iodine-filled Q-tips. Falling out of the bag. Hold on, excuse this crinkling. Not perfect, but it'll work for you now. Some iodine-filled Q-tips. Where did I put the other ones? Did I eat them? Nope, they're right there. See, told you I'm not organized. A little oxygen meter. Why? Why not? If the EMT shows up and he needs to start taking vitals so he can call it into the hospital, having this and the next item will help him greatly. What is the next item, you ask? BP cuff. My doctor is concerned with my heart, so I have to monitor my own heart. And what better way to do it is to have one of these and keep it stored in a stud bag. Right? Right. And a third one, this is good for kids. All the bandage type things. Also have sterile alcohol prep pads. Full box. Throw that right there. And, excuse me, literature for both this and this, just in case somebody doesn't know how to use them, as well as a basic first aid booklet. Next on this side we have some masks. Put that right there. Have a mirror to check yourself. A light. Gotta have light. And this one you can hang next to a person if they need really immediate attention, or however you decide to work it. And a CPR mouth guard for that side. On this side, a big bottle of rubbing alcohol, big bottle of hydrogen peroxide, big bottle of hand sanitizer, a tiny roll of tape, a bottle of unopened aspirin, some Carmex just in case your lips or fingers get chapped for whatever reason, which is also what Tiger Balm's good for. Some unscented handy baby wipes. Excuse me. I'll go over this in a moment because it's pretty simple. And here's an assortment of pads, a couple regular Band-Aids, and some Celox. We'll turn this sideways. You want to see how much is in there? Quite a bit.
Oops.
Yeah, I made a mess. I'll have to pick them up in a minute. It's just Celox, no big deal. Oh, and I forgot one other thing. Pepto-Bismol tabs. Just in case you're not feeling too hot when you're trying to work on a person. You know, I'm just saying. This is just a couple minor odds and ends. This is mostly Band-Aids. So if I'm here at home and my son has an accident or one of the neighbor kids have an accident, I can pull this out without having to drag this entire bag outside. It's got two pairs of gloves in it for me. It's got latex-free forehead temperature things, which are not 100% accurate all the time, but at least gives you a base idea. It's got some antidiarrheal and anti-constipation tablets in it. It's got hand sanitizer. It's got ibuprofen, Hog Balm, or Tiger Balm, another flashlight, forceps, another pair of scissors. And over here, there's a couple teeny rolls of gauze, which is great for children. Mouth guard. I got an ace band or Israeli bandage and a compression bandage in here, as well as my rat's tourniquet. So I mean, why have all this stuff? Because you never know. I mean, you know, I built this kit for what I know how to do, with the exception of this. And this is just in case. Grid down situation. I know there's a doctor that lives 1.5 miles from me, and I don't know him personally, so I can't just go knock on his door and say, "Hey, Doc, can you?" I don't know. I just know that's where he lives, because I found out through one of the other people that live here. But a grid down situation, he might not be able to get to any medical supplies. He may be able to use something like this, and I might be able to barter for something. So at the worst case scenario, this is a barter item. It was relatively inexpensive too, so I mean, I'm not going to complain. But I'm going to put this back out of the way for now. Excuse me. But you need a medical kit of some sort, you know, and it goes back to whether you're bugging in, bugging out. You're going to have a medical kit, especially if you're bugging out. If you're walking down a railroad track and you twist your ankle, you're going to need an ace bandage to support it. If you twist your ankle, fall down and scratch your knee, well, you're going to need some kind of something that you're not allergic to, like Bactazine, I mean, you know, to clean the wound and keep it sterile. Because if you don't, well, you'll get infected. And having almost died from a staph infection once before, I am very, especially now, careful about what happens. I make darn sure that infected areas do not get infected and they stay clean. It was my own fault. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was good and took the shortcut route. Never again. So, I mean, this is a basic layout. You know, it looks like there's a lot on the table, and kind of it is, but it is a small table too. But don't just take and get one item and throw it in and call it good. You might need 2 or 3. And an outside option as well. Don't get 2 or 3 Band-Aids and call them good. Get good assortment sizes. Get, you know, these 3x3 Band-Aids, some 4x4 sponge gauzes, you know, get some 2x2 gauze pads, 1x1 if you want. 2x2s and 4x4s should cover the gamut of what you need as a basic rule. Yes, they make bigger. I don't see the need for them here. Other people may. Make sure you've got bottles, be it the small ones, or if you can put the big ones in like this, fine. I just happen to put the big ones in it because I don't feel like digging through my stuff to find the little smaller bottles that I've got. And they fit in here, so it's all good. Now, this is another luxury item as far as some people are concerned. Q-tips with iodine in them. Well, that's better than having to find, okay, where's my iodine? Oh, here it is. Nobody got it. No, just grab one of these, snap, and go to town. You know, this is a time saver. It's not a must. This will work if you don't have this. This will work. But I have both. And if I'm in an accident scene where there's, you know, an EMT there and he says, hey, go over here and do this for this patient, you know, I'm going to do what he says to do within reason, of course. I'm not going to go over and open him up and give him a trach. I've seen it done. I'm not qualified to do it. You know, just because I've seen it doesn't mean I can do it. But I plan on getting more medical training so I can do some more things in the future if needed. Make sure you have an assortment of masks. These are the cheap ones. That's why I don't care how they look. The outside one and inside one are dirty. The ones on the inside are clean. These haven't been changed in a while, and that's how I know what they are. And I leave, if I were to have to use one, I'd take the outside one off, grab a clean one, put the outside one back on, so the rest of them stay clean. And it's just surface, it's not anything dirty. A knife of some sort in a kit. I have this seatbelt cutter. I don't have my knife with me, it's sitting over there actually, shame on me. But a pocket knife, a way to cut seat belts, whatever. Scissors, you can cut clothes. You can cut seat belts too with scissors. A lot like this, it gives me a little bit more leverage. Various ink pens, so you can write stuff down. One thing I don't have in here at the moment is a little notepad. I'm going to try and pick up a Write in the Rain one soon, I hope. For patient comfort, Mylar blankets, wow, brain freeze. Some warm hands if necessary, if it's really cold, or a rain poncho, something to keep the rain off of them. Keeping a patient calm in a stressful situation will keep your stress level down, and it'll actually help them survive a little bit longer. Anybody that's, at least some people I've talked to over my years, and of course I only stayed at Holiday Inn last night, they say keeping a patient calm is very important in an accident situation. And I'm sure most of the people that I know would agree with that. You don't need patients flipping out because their blood pressure goes to the roof, and there's a good way to lose them that way. Assortment of Band-Aids. This has got 13 different sizes of Band-Aids in it, from little teeny round ones to the bigger round ones to butterflies to regular Band-Aids. Like I say, keep all of them in here because this is an easy snatch and go. I already mentioned pads. your liquids, unscented wipes. These are good for cleaning yourself up, wiping the blood off a person's face, to give them a little piece of comfort. Again, that goes back to keeping them calm. This is a luxury item, and so would this be for most people. My doctor tells me I have to monitor my stuff every day, so I had to have these. Might as well include them in my bag because they're handy and they're useful. I also have a stethoscope coming. Sterile prep pads you use for cleaning, a wound, cleaning your own hands, cleaning off the tools you've used. If you had to use a pair of scissors or something to cut the pant leg open so you can get to the wound, well, they're covered in blood. You can use these to wipe those off before you put them back in your bag and contaminate your entire bag. One of those. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to do your homework. Go look up Mirtholate. Want me to spell it? M-E-R, ready? M-E-R-T-H-I-O-L-A-T-E. Mirtholate. And I may be pronouncing that wrong, and if I am, Rescue Boss or BWL will probably correct me on that, which is fine. That's cool. I appreciate it. Having some aspirin in there with a long expiration date. This is good until 2020, which isn't really all that long, but it's unopened. It'll stay good. Your various liquids. If it's winter time and you're outside, you're trying to help somebody, you're going to be licking your lips constantly. Eventually, you're going to get chapped. Having some Carmex, lip balm of some sort, Tiger Balm, to help soothe those chapped lips will be a big help for you. Super glue isn't always necessary, but it's a nice thing to have. We've already went over lens wipes. And the rest of this stuff's pretty basic, simple. Triangular bandages for making slings. Or if you're really good, you can actually make a splint with a couple of them and then wrap those with an ace bandage, whatever's needed. But you also need, scissors, like I've mentioned, ink pens. Everything I have in here is a basic kit. It's not the best kit. FLP's kit makes mine look like a kid's toy. But this is what I have. That's what he's got. He's also better trained at most of this than I am. So he's got more stuff that he can use at a moment's notice than I do. I don't know how to use a surgeon's kit, although I could get by if I had to sew my own arm up. Do I want to? No, but I can. Don't want to. Anything past that, forget it. I don't have the knowledge. And we're getting on close to 20 minutes here, so. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. You say I'm not the most knowledgeable. If you want more knowledge, go see Rescue Boss. He's definitely got a lot more than I've got. Backwoods Law's got more than I've got by a long shot, both of them. Go hit them up. Ask them the questions. They can get you the answers way faster and probably more understandably than I can. But if you don't have a basic kit, now's the time to get one before it's too late, because you never know when the emergency is going to happen. Most accidents happen within 25 miles of the home. Unless you walk, then it's within a mile home. So that's it for this video. I know it's went through it rather quickly, so please, any questions, leave them down below, and I will get to them as soon as I see them. Thanks. Have a great day.